taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Right to the air is Rodgers.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Throwing is Rodgers.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Rodgers completes it to Austin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Rodgers going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Right now, you got 58.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st down, Browns.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go check, go check.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overrode him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go check. Hurt, hurt. Panther Street, Panther Street. Check smash. Street, street. Hurt, hurt.
Play action. It's Sanders.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and
that
a really
one.
good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. Still going. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
DK Metcalf, 64 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Sanders. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, ready?
First down, Cleveland.
Down. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bearcats. 60.
Sanders to throw. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Big Lion.
Sanders once more. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit. And he ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
3, 18, 17, Timberwolves, 19, Lions.
Now Sanders. He's into space past the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Rams go 80. Go.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now a 2nd and 10.
10-11.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Got it. Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey. Cougar 19.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. To throw is Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
The goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Waiting and now to punt as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go, Cut 19, 70 Timberwolves.
2nd and 5. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down and goal to go.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Got his man, it's Warren. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go play action now. Sanders into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Look at 19.
He's back to throw. Setting up a screen for Judkins.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Now 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block.
Now Rodgers. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave